Luke Bryan has had a prominent career as a country singer and a television personality. However, the singer and American Idol judge makes mistakes just like everyone else. In fact, the star recently revealed that one mistake nearly cost him his illustrious career. Bryan started his career in the early 2000s, going on to become one of the world's best-selling musicians. Over the years, he has received various accolades for his work. Over the years, different award shows, the Country Music Association Awards and the Academy of Country Music Awards, have given him the title of Entertainer of the Year at least 5 times. In addition, Bryan is also a prominent figure in reality television, helping other singers pursue a career in music as a judge on American Idol. Joining the show in 2018, he has sat alongside other celebrity judges, including Katy Perry, Lionel Richie, and Carrie Underwood. However, Bryan once admitted that a few comments he's made in the past nearly cost him his career. The singer revealed this during an appearance on the Joe Rogan Experience podcast back in late 2024. During the appearance, Bryan brought up a 2015 interview with Hits Daily Double where he was asked about the bro country movement. The trend was associated with his song, Country Girl, Shake It For Me. At the time, Bryan admitted he wasn't a fan of various outlaw country artists, like Merle Haggard, Willie Nelson and Waylon Jennings. He shared, "I think that people who want Merle, Willie and Waylon just need to buy Merle, Willie and Waylon. I've never been a, those were the good old days kind of guy. I'm not big on looking back on the past." Instead, Bryan emphasized that he wasn't following these performers, saying his music was about being true to himself. Bryan explained, "I'm not an outlaw country singer. I don't do cocaine and run around. So I'm not going to sing outlaw country." He continued, "I like to hunt, fish, ride around on my farm, build a big bonfire and drink some beers. And that's what I sing about. It's what I know. I don't know about lying in the gutter, strung out on drugs. I don't really want to do that." These comments, however, caused some backlash at the time. Fans and even family members of these artists felt that Bryan was implying they were spending much of their time getting high. While speaking with Rogan, Bryan felt his words were taken out of context. As he shared, "Where I f'd up is, I meant to say, like Johnny Cash's song, Sunday Morning Coming Down. That's what I meant. I just didn't tie it." He then claimed his choice of words led to a narrative that Luke Bryan says outlaw country people are basically drug addicts who sleep in the street. Following the backlash, Bryan shared that he apologized to Waylon Jennings' daughter and widow. He also apologized to Nelson, who reportedly replied, "It's okay to step on your D, just don't stand on it." That said, Bryan felt that these comments have still cost him a number of fans. He shared, "Man, the way they manipulated that story, I lost that whole crowd right then. Broke my heart. I had motorcycle gangs wanting to burn my house down." Introduction. In the glittering world of American entertainment, few shows have captured the hearts of millions quite like American Idol. Since its debut in 2002, the singing competition has served as a launchpad for some of the biggest stars of the 21st century. Among the many judges who have graced its panel, Luke Bryan stands out, not just for his musical talent but for his candid, sometimes controversial, comments that have sparked debates across social media and entertainment news outlets. But what happens when a judge's words cross the line? What if those comments threaten to derail a career built on charisma, talent, and a genuine connection with fans? This is the story of Luke Bryan's shocking remarks on American Idol, the controversy that nearly ended his career, and how he managed to bounce back stronger than ever. The rise of Luke Bryan. Before delving into the controversy, it's essential to understand Luke Bryan's remarkable journey. Born in Leesburg, Georgia, Bryan's musical roots run deep in country music. Starting as a songwriter, he quickly gained recognition for his heartfelt lyrics and catchy melodies. His debut album, I'll Stay Me*, released in 2007, marked the beginning of an illustrious career that would see him crowned multiple ACM and CMA awards, and ultimately, a coveted spot as a judge on American Idol. When American Idol announced Bryan as one of its new judges in 2018, fans and critics alike were intrigued. His reputation as a relatable, down-to-earth country star was a refreshing contrast to some of the more polished, pop-oriented judges from previous seasons. Bryan's genuine personality and love of music made him an instant fan favorite, until that fateful comment. The incident that shook the show. It was during season 16 of American Idol * in 2019 when Luke Bryan made a comment that would ignite a firestorm of controversy. The episode featured a young contestant named Jasmine Torres, a talented singer with a compelling backstory. As she performed, Bryan offered his critique, but it was his follow-up comment that drew criticism. Honestly, Jasmine, you remind me of a lot of young girls I see at my concerts. It's cute, but I think you need to step up your game if you want to make it in this business, he said. While seemingly innocuous at first glance, many viewers interpreted Bryan's words as dismissive and patronizing, especially considering the context of Jasmine's performance. The comment was perceived as undermining her talent and reducing her to a mere, cute, performer rather than a serious artist. The social media firestorm. The moment went viral within hours. Fans flooded Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, condemning Bryan for his perceived insensitivity. Hashtags like #LukeBryanApologize and #AdolControversy trended across platforms. Critics argued that Bryan's comment reflected a deeper issue, an insensitivity towards young female contestants and a tendency to diminish their aspirations. Some fans rushed to Bryan's defense, claiming that his words were meant in a playful, supportive manner, and that context was crucial. But the damage was done. The media picked up the story, and Bryan faced a barrage of criticism from both the public and industry insiders. The network's response. Despite the backlash, American Idol producers initially refrained from issuing an official statement. However, after intense media scrutiny, they released a brief apology, emphasizing their commitment to fostering a respectful environment. We regret any offense caused during the episode and appreciate Luke Bryan's continued dedication to nurturing young talent, the statement read. Bryan also issued a personal apology on social media, expressing regret for his words and emphasizing his respect for all contestants. I never intended to disrespect Jasmine or any contestant. My comments were meant to be encouraging, and I apologize if they came across differently, he wrote. The impact on Luke Bryan's career. While the immediate controversy seemed manageable, the incident cast a shadow over Bryan's reputation. For a judge known for his sincerity and relatability, the perception that he was dismissive risked alienating fans and contestants alike. Media narratives questioned whether Bryan's comments reflected underlying biases or a lack of sensitivity, especially towards young women. Some critics suggested that the incident was symptomatic of a broader issue within the entertainment industry, where seasoned artists sometimes struggle to navigate the delicate balance of critique and encouragement. The fans' response. Not all fans were critical. Many appreciated Bryan's transparency and believed that his comments were taken out of context. Several vocal supporters defended him online, emphasizing his history of kindness and genuine mentorship. This division of opinion created a complex landscape for Bryan's reputation, one that required careful management and sincere reconciliation. The industry's perspective. Industry insiders noted that controversies like this could be damaging but also an opportunity for growth. Some suggested that Bryan's quick apology and willingness to listen demonstrated maturity, potentially mitigating long-term damage. How Luke Bryan managed the crisis. In the weeks following the controversy, Bryan took deliberate steps to repair his image and reaffirm his commitment to his role as a judge. Public apologies and clarifications. Bryan appeared on talk shows and social media platforms, reiterating his respect for contestants and emphasizing his intent to be constructive. He shared behind-the-scenes stories of how he genuinely wanted to motivate Jasmine and others to improve. I care deeply about these young artists, he stated in one interview. Sometimes, my words might not come out perfectly, but my goal is always to help them succeed. Engaging with fans. Bryan increased his engagement with fans through social media, sharing personal stories and emphasizing his love for music and mentorship. He also participated in charity events and community outreach, demonstrating his authentic character beyond the controversy. Focus on professional growth. Recognizing the importance of sensitivity, Bryan committed to refining his approach. He attended media training sessions and worked with a PR team to ensure his words would be more carefully expressed in future episodes. The Resurgence and Redemption. By the end of that season, Bryan's reputation had begun to recover. His sincerity and efforts to make amends resonated with many fans, who appreciated his humility. The controversy became a defining moment, not as a career ender, but as a catalyst for personal growth. The show's producers also recognized this, choosing to keep Bryan on as a judge, trusting that his authentic voice added value to the panel. Lessons learned. The incident served as a reminder across the industry about the power of words, especially in the age of social media. It highlighted the importance of empathy, careful critique, and the need for public figures to be accountable for their remarks, the aftermath and long-term impact. In the years that followed, Luke Bryan continued to thrive as a judge on American Idol. His subsequent seasons showcased his growth, more mindful, more empathetic, and increasingly respected for his mentorship rather than his critique. In interviews, Bryan openly discussed the controversy, emphasizing that mistakes are part of growth and that humility is vital for any artist or public figure, a changed perspective. Bryan's experience underscored the importance of authenticity and accountability. Fans saw him as more relatable, appreciating his willingness to learn from mistakes. Influence on the show's incident also prompted American Idol to review its judging protocols, emphasizing respectful communication and the importance of constructive criticism, reflection, the power of words and resilience. Luke Bryan's journey on American Idol serves as a poignant reminder of how a single comment can snowball into a major controversy. It underscores the responsibility that comes with being in the public eye and the importance of empathy and humility. Despite the initial shock and potential career derailment, Bryan's resilience and genuine efforts to make amends allowed him to emerge stronger. His story inspires aspiring artists and public figures alike to embrace mistakes as opportunities for growth. Conclusion. In the grand tapestry of entertainment history, moments of controversy often serve as turning points, challenging individuals to reflect, adapt, and grow. Luke Bryan's shocking comments on American Idol nearly derailed his career, but through sincerity, humility, and a commitment to learning, he transformed a potential disaster into a testament of resilience. Today, Bryan remains a beloved figure in country music and television, proof that even in the face of adversity, authenticity and perseverance can triumph. His story reminds us that no matter how bright the spotlight, kindness, respect, and humility are the true keys to lasting success.